Hey everybody, today I'm in the town of Portarlington, which is 60 kilometers away from Dublin. Here's the map of Ireland, just so that you know where we are. So this is where we are, in Portarlington, and that's where Dublin is. From this little town we gotta go to a lovely waterfall which is 20 kilometers away in a town called Rosenallis, and the waterfall is called Glenbarrow. We've got a lot of cycling to do, guys. 20 kilometers from here to the waterfall. I think it'll be pretty hilly and everything. One of the reasons why I'm making this is, like, everybody who comes to Ireland, they go to Dublin, etc. What are the other things they can do which are outside Dublin? That's the whole idea of me making this video. Like, these small towns, these waterfalls, what are they like? How difficult is it to get there if you have a bicycle and you get off the train just like I did now? So join me on this journey to see if I make it to the waterfall or not. Welcome to Portarlington. Fáilte go Cúlan Siúdra in Irish. Town center right here. What's going on in the town center of Portarlington? That's the Garda station, very important. So this must be the main center street of the town. So if you come here partying in Portarlington, this would be the street. You would be walking around pub crawling. That's another pub over here called the Anvil Inn. There's a monument here. This monument was erected in memory of the people who lost their life fighting for the freedom of Ireland. And it's somehow connected to this building. Apparently they used to execute people on the side of this building. Well, this building is getting renovated at the moment, so money is getting pumped into Portarlington. That's a good thing. There's a certain joy in cycling in the midlands of Ireland. It's usually flat with the occasional hill here and there, but you get to see all the countryside life of people, their beautiful gardens and their houses, and a life of serenity. Usually they are farmers. Like, for example, this could be a house of a farmer with his farm on the left, and they have these hedges to actually keep people off their farms. Wow, look at this. We can't definitely go in. It looks like a converted farm. See the slits on the side? I guess that, I'm assuming from all the Game of Thrones I've seen, it's for the arrows to be shot. For people who are trying to come in from this side. I would say they're more scared of me than I am of them. Well, if you're working in Ireland, one of the excuses you can give your employer if you're late is that you're stuck behind a tractor. The farmers move their equipment, like tractors, etc., from one farm to another farm using the roads. So if you're going to work taking one of these roads, there's a good chance that you get stuck behind a tractor. Thank you. I think this house, they have like a chicken coop. So they've not put a price on it, but I guess you can just, you know, take a pack and put what is right for you. So the river that we are going to see, the Barrow River now, look at it. Okay. Oh, look at the little ones. So the Barrow River is one of the rivers which flow through Ireland, one of the major rivers. That's where we are going now. No neighbors. Beautiful garden, a lot of work. I would say you would need a gardener to take care of this place, but look at the view they have. Finally made it to Mountmellick, guys. Welcome to Mountmellick. Much quieter than Portarlington. The first thing I noticed is the same monument that we saw. Sorry, is the town center that way? So let's go to the town center and see what it is like. I see loads of trucks driving around. I guess they're moving stuff from Dublin away to other towns. How are you? Try that. Hi, how are you? So you got a bag of crisps and we got a bar of chocolate. We're gonna have that at the waterfall. History over here, how the Quaker families have brought a lot of prosperity to Mountmellick. Over the past 300 years, the Quakers have played a central role in the development of industry through Mountmellick. So there's these placards here talking about the Quakers' contribution to Mountmellick. In memory of all the ones who gave their lives for the Irish freedom in 1916. Okay, time to head to Rosenallis. Alright everybody, we made it to Rosenallis. It's got a beautiful church at the start of the town. So this is the town of Rosenallis. A bar, I don't know if it's even open. A hairdresser. And another church. Glenbarrow waterfall. That's exactly where we're going. So the map is here. So we started from Portarlington and we got to Mountmellick, and now we are at Rosenallis. Now the last step of our journey is to get to the waterfall. Now from here we need to go up the mountain. You can see that the path is pretty steep, so I decided to do the rest on foot. An amazing view. You can see the whole valley from here. Wow, they're very lucky to have this view. We've come this far. Glenbarrow waterfall, just a little bit more. It's one hill after another, and well, it's the Slieve Bloom mountain range is where we are. Do you know that this mountain range is older than the Himalayas? Himalayas is actually a younger mountain range. Slieve Bloom used to be as high as the Himalayas, but it got eroded over time. We made it to the car park of the waterfalls. Yay! We've got a guard dog and everything. Oh, he's a cutie. I love sheepdogs. He's like, go away, dude. Okay, where do we park the bicycle? Somewhere out of sight. Oh, he didn't mean go away. He was more like, all right, let me think about it. Okay, he's a strong dog. Oh, he's a cutie. Okay, where do we park the bicycle? All right, let's hope our cycle will be safe there. We need to go in now towards the waterfall. This dog is quite a charmer. He's charming everybody into giving him treats. Glenbarrow Eco Walk. We start our walk from here and we will be coming back from here. So it's a loop walk. Down we go into the rabbit hole to lose our mind and find ourselves. Can you hear the river? That's the Barrow River, and we're gonna go up this river. There it is, the Barrow River, ladies and gentlemen, one of the 5 famous rivers of Ireland. They've planted loads of commercial trees over here. These are at least 20-30 years old. I would say they're pretty tall. I actually noticed that people from Europe, mainland Europe, I see them more on these walks. than Irish people. The paths are marked as well, so there are 3 types of routes. We're gonna be doing the red path today. A bit of clearing here with the wooden cabin. Wow. This is the part where, you know, in the video games, like you enter a new arena and you got that music. Whoa! Wow, look at this, guys. That's the Barrow River cutting through the whole place, making it into a V-shaped valley. Wow, look at that. Okay, time to touch it and see how cold it is. Oh, there's moss everywhere, so I gotta be careful. Oh, look. Fuck me. Oh, exactly what I hoped not to happen happened. Oh. It's slippery as fuck. Hope nobody saw me. Ah, that's the best part. You fall down and nobody saw you. And of course, you didn't break a bone. Oh, dude, my left shoulder. Oh, it's alright. It's not super cold. Anyway, it's not gonna dampen my experience. A little fall. You know what's the secret for a good apple? Cycling for 20 kilometers. When you cycle for 20 kilometers, everything will taste delicious. The new flavor of Yorkie, honeycomb. It's pretty nice. You know what? If you go to India at some point in your life, do try the dairy milk or any chocolate for that matter there, because the chocolates in India are much sweeter than in Ireland or Australia. It's because Indians in general eat more sugar, apparently. There's more diabetes in India than anywhere else in the world. You know, all you guys who want to lose weight, you know what's the easiest way to lose weight? Start a YouTube channel. Become a vlogger. I'll tell you why. I have a strong belief. You put on weight because you're fucking bored. When you're bored, you tend to watch TV and you eat crappy stuff. But let's say you make a plan to find this waterfall in this mountain range called Slieve Bloom, and you have obstacles like this to cross, and you've got rivers like that to walk past. I'm not necessarily thinking about, I don't know, a burger or a pizza or chicken curry and biryani. I'm not thinking about it right now. I'm thinking more, my mind is occupied with stuff like, how beautiful will the waterfall be when I get there? And I would do whatever to get there, because I've already cycled 20 kilometers to get here. You see, all I have to do next is, when I go home, I need to watch what I eat, and the weight will just fall off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Glenbarrow waterfall. Wow. Isn't it beautiful? Like, look, there's Niagara Falls and other crazy falls in Africa and stuff. Ireland, everything is slightly or much smaller, but something more emotional and beautiful about it. Like, look at this. This is definitely a moment, guys. At least for me, nobody is here. I made it here after cycling like 20 kilometers and trekking, walking up, down, whatever, falling and all that. Finally to make it here to this beautiful waterfall. Look at that. So this is the start of the journey. Let me wipe the lens. This is the start of the journey. We're gonna walk up alongside the water, and see what else is in store. Like we noticed at the start, it was a loop. So let's finish the loop. But look at all the leaves, guys. It's the autumn colors kicking in. It's amazing. The best part is, and the worst part is, there's nobody here. I love it. It's like my very own garden. I can do whatever I want. All the moss growing between the trees, with the sound of the waterfall in the background. Amazing. Yeah, not the same without a plastic bottle. And it's usually an energy drink. Did you notice? I don't know if you noticed it. Most of the litter that I see are energy drinks. These guys are so worked up after the drink that they fucking chuck it anywhere they want. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this now. It's in my hand now. Actually, I'm gonna put it in my bag. This place is so beautiful. You don't wanna get it dirty. So, oh yeah, that reminds me of the story of Red Bull. Apparently, Red Bull's advertising campaign, what they did was they started crushing Red Bull empty cans and throwing them around. And people were looking at it going, what is that? They pick it up and go, Red Bull, okay. And then they go, somebody or quite a lot of people are drinking these and chucking them everywhere. So there must be something to it, like, you know, people are drinking. They were not thinking that they were littering. They were just going there, quite a lot of people drinking Red Bull. That was Red Bull apparently throwing them around on purpose. That was their way to advertise. What a genius idea, right? But these idiots are still throwing it. Lucozade Sport. I'm gonna take it to a lab, get it DNA analyzed and find this guy. Wow, this place is perfect for camping, isn't it? Oh, look. Someone had a campfire here. Yeah. And a bottle of beer. Wow. Great place. Imagine getting your best friends together and you come here and you stay here for the night in tents and stuff. Have a mad party here in the woods and right next to the river. In the morning, one of them is missing. Start of a great movie. Start of 100 other movies we saw on Netflix, I suppose. Okay, a bridge. Okay, red path that way, so we are going that way, but we need to check out the bridge. But we are here. Ooh. Wow, so the water is flowing from here all the way down there towards our lovely waterfall, and there's another loop walk there. You can go back if you want, halfway, but I don't turn back, mate. I do it all. It's all or nothing with me. And guess what? We're gonna finish the red path and cycle back 20 kilometers back to Portarlington to the station. Oh my god. I'll take my time. We'll be fine. It's a Saturday. And I've got loads of calories. That's what I was telling you. Open a channel and put stupid challenges in front of you like this. You will melt away. Because if I don't get back home now, I don't know what I'm gonna do. So I have no other option. I have to get back home. And I can't not finish the red path. It is something I have to do. So the price I have to pay is the fat that's on my body. And of course the Yorkie which I ate. I shouldn't have eaten it. And the bag of crisps I have, I shouldn't have bought it. But fine, it's better than sitting at home and eating a lot of crap watching Netflix. We are making something here, doing something here. We're making history is what we're making. All right, let's trot along our red path and see what else is there. But the scenery is changing. That's good. We are much closer to the water now. Look, it's opening up. Wow. Listen to the gentle water. That's like a audio file of white noise which you could put on YouTube and not get any copyright issues because you recorded here in Glenbarrow on your device. A good way to make money. Oh, look, a landslide. Whoa. God. Now, it looks calm and settled, but a landslide, guys, just imagine. It's not water, it's sand and stones sliding down a hill like that. I think there was a Bear Grylls episode in which he did that. He showed it briefly. Wow. The force here is strong. The force is strong with this one here. Nice. Imagine that was petrol. It looks like petrol to me. Every time I look at it, I go, looks like petrol. But thank God it's not. If not, we would have ended up in some war somewhere with someone who wants to take our oil. Guess who? You all know who it is. So I've been walking for nearly 20 minutes now and no signposts telling me if I'm on the right direction or not. Then, you know, typically every good trip has that element of getting lost, which to make it better, isn't it? Like, unless you're lost and then find yourself again, you know, that brief period of those emotions of shit, what if I'm lost, what am I gonna do, why did I come here, this was a bad decision, I was so comfortable, was this necessary to come here and put myself through all this agony, you know what I mean? And then suddenly, out of nowhere, the signpost pops up just like this, and then you go, ah, I'm found again. Makes the trip that much better, these little uncertainties. Okay, Gallagher's mill site. Gallagher. How was Gallagher milling his wheat? Oh, a plastic bottle. Fuck's sake. I've got room for another plastic bottle anyway. Okay, let's go see what Gallagher was up to. Why can't all these steps be a bit more user-friendly? Look at this. Look at this. I've got nothing to hold on to. And if I fall there, I'll definitely crack myself open. Oh, there is Gallagher's stone. Okay, so I heard about this actually. So basically, they used to use the power of the water. There used to be like a big pole coming out of that hole, and there used to be something suspended there which used to get pushed by the force of the water, and that used to turn this millstone. And they used to throw in, I don't know, whatever they were growing. Wheat won't grow here, I think, and they used to make flour out of it. So that's how the Gallaghers used to get around back in the day. They used to use the force of the water. So let's go get that plastic bottle and also touch Gallagher's stone. All right, we'll be ultra careful here. Let's check out Gallagher's millstone. Guys, this stone must be from like at least 600 or 700 years old. We are looking at something that fed a whole Gallagher clan. Many people must have eaten many a dinners which came from this millstone. Wow. There's purple mushrooms at the back. Look at this. Wow. So beautiful. All right, time to get our plastic bottle. Hope they're not dirty or laced with something bad. I'm trusting it that they just have bad morals and good hygiene. Doesn't look dirty. All right, it goes in the bag. Time to get back up. Onwards. We're getting higher and higher. It's much quieter. There's no sound of water. And not like I don't like the sound of water, but I didn't even notice that there was constant sound of water in my ears. It's much quieter. You guys must be noticing it too. Oh, look at this. All right, finally we are out of the valley and onto some sort of a road. What is this? A tar road, is it? Yeah. Okay. So this place, there's a lot of deforestation because these actually are commercial trees. Like I said, these are Christmas trees, right? So they must be chopping them up, drag them over onto a truck here, and the truck is gonna take them to wherever the place is to process them. So that's why this road is made, is my educated guess. So we started making the video at 9 o'clock in the morning and it's 4:20 now. So since then I've just eaten an apple and I'm gonna finish off this Yorkie. So it's 4:20, the sun sets at 7:20 I think. So we've got 3 hours to get to our bicycle and to cycle back to Portarlington. Wow, look at this one. This is something from Lord of the Rings or something. Okay, get me to the car park, Miss Lord of the Rings. All right, I think that's the end of the path, and I believe we are gonna loop back to where we started. Awesome, we made it. We made it. We made it, everybody. Nearly at the end of the path. Hope the bicycle is still there. If the bicycle is not there, I am gonna be in a world of trouble. Well, I'll take a taxi and go home. I really enjoyed the walk. I don't know about you, but because there was constant sound of water in my ears. Even now, look. Like, it was like a whole trip of, I felt like I was immersed in water but not getting wet. So I really enjoyed this walk and I totally recommend it. If you recognize, this is the parking lot where we started from, and I can see the bicycle. Thank God we went in that way and came out this way after, I don't know, crazy amount of time, maybe 3 hours. Let's just chill out, have a drink of water, and then we'll go. Let's go sit on that bench there. The dog is still here. Yep. I'm gonna make all good choices now because I've walked my ass off and cycled my ass off. So I'm gonna stick to an apple. All right. Time to start cycling. I wanted to say bye to the dog, but he's busy. He's busy trying to get treats from these people here. You know, you take that tram car to go up on top of the mountain and then you ski all the way down. I think it's how it's gonna be. The tram car part is done. I have climbed on top of the mountain and now it's just gonna be like skiing down the hill is what I'm hoping. It's gonna be, it has to be. I'm gonna backtrack the same way I came. So wish me luck. Well, I can hear the cars coming, you know, like you can hear the cars coming, so they won't surprise you. It's pretty quiet here, so you hear them coming. Unless it's a Tesla, then you're fucked. Death buy an expensive car thanks to Elon Musk. This is what I'm talking about. I'm basically skiing, guys. I haven't pedaled for the past 5 minutes, just going down the hill, just taking in. This is what, you know, is the best part. My cap's flying away. All good. Look at the church. It's in the exact center of the town, so that everybody could be equally close to God. I like that. The geometry of belief. Those weren't my lines, they were Ultron's. So there we go, Portarlington, 18 kilometers. That's where we are trying to get to. Let's go inside the church and see, take a break. Ireland is full of old churches like this, you know. Look at this church. The clock is working and everything. Let's go inside. Welcome to our wedding. Shit, we missed the wedding. Really enjoy the silence, like, so nice and silent here. The crazy bit is we need chaos to actually appreciate the silence, if you think about it. If I was in this church all day from morning 8 o'clock, didn't go anywhere, was just sitting here in silence, my appreciation for the silence won't be to the degree for which it is right now. Oh, there you go, signposts. Turley's Country Club. Looks nice. Oh, nice welcoming road. Hope you are downhill a little bit, because I'm a bit tired. It's getting colder. Can't wait to get home. I'm gonna get I don't know what I'm gonna eat, but I'm hungry as fuck. Are you? A slope leading into the town center of Portarlington. Godsend.
Continue on to Patrick Street, R420.
Wow, look at the church at the back. Like, these are magnificent churches, man. Even a small town like Portarlington has a magnificent construction like this. Not one, it has like 2 of them. Look at the size of this church. Wow, looks busy.
Think about our mission in church. To pray for them, but also to offer our financial help to help them in their work.
It looks nice and cozy and calm, and a place where all the people are inside come to find some peace. So it's 6:30. So we saw the church in Mountmellick and church in Portarlington. Equally good. Let's continue our journey. Okay, so the whole idea was that, let's say you make it to the Portarlington train station from anywhere, Dublin, Galway, Cork, Limerick, wherever you come from. What can you do if you make it to Portarlington train station? And provided you have a bicycle, we were on our bicycle all day. We started here and we went to Mountmellick, We went to Rosenallis, we got to the waterfall, and we did the whole waterfall walk, and then we cycled back downhill. It was like skiing, if you remember. It was all downhill. We were just riding the bike all the way to the station back here. So that's what you can do if you get out of Dublin and you want to make a day out of it with your bicycle. So hope you enjoyed it, our journey, 50 kilometers plus cycling, and the waterfall, and all the beautiful places we saw in the walk. So that's it at the train station. Cool. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Thank you so much. Take care. Good night. Oh yes, I totally forgot our bottles, and I'm gonna dispose them responsibly in the recycle bin of my house. The end.